Every 2 years this happens. Most manufacturers do it every 1 year, but that's why I'm always a little bit more excited for the launch of the new Titleist driver. And this year it is the third iteration of Titleist's speed project, TSR. What a beauty. Now, if you're someone like me, believe it or not, and you like the more subtle things in life, not the more lairish, garish, what we're seeing on golf clubs a lot these days, then this is going to be right up your street. So TSR, the third iteration, like I said, of Titleist's speed project. There is 3 heads available in this line. There is the TSR2, the TSR3, which I have in my hands with me now, and the TSR4. In a second, I'll go through all of the different heads, who they're being aimed at, the technology that goes into them, and then we'll start hitting some with the TSR3. I've got the TRACKMAN with me today, so we're going to get some data. I've actually as well also got the whole family. So I've got TS3, TSI2, not 3, sorry to let you down, and the new TSR3. So what I thought would be good to do is to get numbers on all of them. Now, I have, like I said, been fit for the TSR3, and what we see down at Woburn, or what we saw, sorry, down at Woburn, was a big improvement. The numbers don't lie. It's a very, very good driver. Titleist have been working really hard over the last 6 years with these TS heads to really become quicker. I think it's faster, longer, better is their slogan for these. And we did see a little bit of that down at Woburn. So first of all, let's get into the tech. Let's talk TSR2, TSR3, TSR4. Get rid of these for now, but revisit these later. So let's start off by talking about the TSR2, which the graphics are coming up on screen now. We have got the close-ups for you, don't worry. What are Titleist saying about this club? Well, TSR2 is maximum speed and stability. That is the tagline, and the product story behind this is the perfect combination of speed and stability for maximum distance, both on and off center contact, now in a player preferred shape. So I think some of the feedback that Titleist got from the prior, the TSI2, was that the shaping between the TSI2 and the TSI3 just wasn't as appealing. If someone got fit into the TSI2, it wasn't the same sort of tour inspired shape as what the TSI3 with. So Titleist have addressed that and changed the shape of the TSR2. They go on to say the perfect combination of distance and forgiveness now comes in one of the best looking drivers in the game. TSR2 is a high launch, low spin, max performance driver that gives you the green light off of every single tee. Music to all of our ears, right? I would agree. Now this is why I need my mobile phone for this bit, all right? Because they have changed the face. Now not the aerospace, NASA grade, super titanium, aluminium, AV55 face, whatever it was called before, that remains, but the design of those faces have changed. So in the TSR2, you have a multi-plateau VFT designed face. And this was explained really well to us, and it all made sense at Woburn, but I am not at Woburn anymore, and I'm trying to explain this to you myself. But basically, the new construction approach builds the face inward, layer by layer, to create nearly consistent CT across the entire hitting surface. In layman's terms, for me and you, it produces amazing forgiveness and ball speed from every strike, whether pure or miss-hit. What a life. What a life that is. And then we move into TSR3. This thing is beautiful. I hope the camera is doing it justice, because it is absolutely stunning. So what is TSR3? TSR3 is, the tagline is precision tuned speed and distance. Nearly fell over my golf bag. The product story, a player's driver that provides incredible speed, distance and playability through precision tuning. Jesus, can't get my words out. Tech summary: if you're a player with a consistent impact location, then Titleist TSR3 is your ticket to maximum driving performance. The new speed ring face technology, which I'll get into in a second, it is different to the multi-plateau VFT face, creates a focused point of pure speed and can be precision tuned to match your point of contact. Now this is what I found really, really interesting when we was down at Woburn, and it actually proved to be real. A lot of this tech in drivers or in golf clubs in general just sounds like a lot of blah blah on a bit of paper. But this actually did show in my testing, okay? So it uses a variable face thickness. Titleist engineers are able to focus the maximum CT-COR relationship into one central point of pure speed. This means the sweet spot is now even sweeter. And basically what they can do, with this club being directed more at someone who is a more consistent striker of the golf ball, and that doesn't mean that it has to be consistently out of here. If you're someone who maybe consistently hits it a little bit more towards the toe, a little bit more towards the heel, what they can do with the tracks on the back, so you've still got the tracks and the sure fit hosel, is they can actually slightly move around where the sweet spot is in this face. How cool is that, right? And it works. It genuinely works. So then that leads us into TSR4, which I think will actually get fit into a few players' bags this year. And it is the ultimate low spin driver. So the product story, the ultimate low spin driver, now with an adjustable spin control. And the summary of what this club can do, it is for players who generate spin rates higher than 3,000 RPMs. Less spin can mean more yards. TSR4 is an ultra low spin driver that now offers 2 levels of spin control to create your most piercing flight possible. Just to note some other things that Titleist have changed in this or improved. They say they've improved the aerodynamics or advanced aerodynamics whilst maintaining the shape to the player's eye. TSR features a number of subtle refinements that make it faster through the air. Your swing will result in more club head speed simply through eliminating resistance. So faster heads pretty much, more aerodynamic, less drag. That's what you're getting in the TSR. Performance tuned adjustability, so that is the refined sure fit hosel, adjustable CG track system on the back of the TSR3, you get it on the 3. It's easier to position that focused hitting zone where you want it and dial in that exact setup to help you generate maximum ball speed and performance. So without further ado, let's stop rambling on about the tech of these. It is a beautiful golf club. Let's get the TRACKMAN set up and start pinging some balls down this range and see what numbers we are getting. Right, so here we go. Here we go. TSR3. So normal numbers for me, anywhere with our unfitted club, anywhere around about 280 carry, 285 carry, rolling out to just over 300 is what I would expect to see. Let's do it. Let's do it. Lord, this thing is an absolute joke. So we've got 285 on the fly, 312 total, 174 mile an hour ball speed, 2,700 spin. 174 mile an hour ball speed is no joke. Right, let's hit another one. Oh my Lord. The sound, the sound of this golf club. 282, 302 total. Money, 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 money. Money. So good, honestly. I'm self-professed, I'll admit it. I am a fan of Titleist. I think they do all golf clubs really well. And this driver's actually done so well for them. I think 4 of the last 6 tournaments, when this was changed into players' bags, actually won. You obviously had Cam Smith at the Open. You had Cam Young, who come in 2nd place. You had Will Zalatoris, a few others. So it's been a really hot start for TSR, and all of the players have put it in their bag. So read into that what you want, but it is a very, very, very good golf club. Right, let's hit a couple more. And I just want to hit some with the TSI and the TS and just look at the difference in numbers. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. That sound is just so good. 275, 293 there. Super, super nice. Right, I'm gonna step on this one. I'm gonna give this one some beans. I can't hit it much better than that. What's that coming out at? 294 on the fly, 311 total, 122 club head speed, and look at that number there. 180 mile per hour ball speed. No joke. Titleist have been working for the last 6 years to try and make these quicker, and they are quicker. I'm gonna hit one more before going into the TSI and the TS. I love this thing, I love it. Can we beat 180 ball speed? There's the benchmark, 180. That felt quick. That felt quick. 178. Listen, it is a great, great driver. Let me just chuck the other 2 on the TRACKMAN. We'll start with the TSI and see what the numbers are on that. I'm only gonna hit a couple, then I'll hit a couple with the TS, and then we can compare. Right, so TSI. Straight away, like, for me, I just think the TSR is just leagues above in looks. These were good looking drivers, but in comparison to this, is it really a contest? How beautiful is that golf club? And this is what I mean by the shape. Look how just like, oh, just how pear-shaped it is. Just such a traditional, all black, nothing too much in your face. And you can buy one of these, you know where, at Clubhouse Golf. Let's hit the TSI2, see what numbers we get on that. I'll come back to you shortly, baby. You stay right there. All right, what you got, baby brother? What have you got in the tank? Much bigger head shape. Obviously this being the 2, the other being the 3, but what we got? Rip that. Rip that. What we got? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'll hit one more, but we have got there 277 fly, 299. These are the numbers that I used to see in unfitted clubs for me before. 280-ish carry, getting close to 300 yards on total, 170 mile an hour ball speed. That is my unfitted driver numbers. That is my pre-TSR numbers, if I'm telling the truth. I'll try and step on this one, and then we'll go into the TS3. Cannot hit that any better. Cannot hit that any better than that. 286, 312, 174 ball speed. 6 mile an hour difference. 6 miles an hour difference in ball speed between the TSI2 and the TSR3. Let's just get the TS out, hit a couple with that. So for those who don't know, who haven't followed the speed project or Titleist releases, this was the first iteration of their speed project, TS3. And I actually like these. I did like these when they come out. Again, you've got a bit more of a player profile shape on these ones, more that I've sort of feel like they kind of moved away from that a little bit in the TSI, but it's certainly back in the TSR. I'll show you actually. So you can see when you put both down at address, there's the TSR3 is just that little bit more refined paired shape than the original TS, but it's certainly a big improvement. I think the TS was a better looking driver than the TSI, but I think the TSR, they have just absolutely nailed it with this one. Right, so let's give TS3 a little wiggle. I'll do the same. I'll hit a sort of stock shot down there and then I'll step on one. We'll look at the numbers, but we don't even really need to. The TSR is just a different beast. That's better. 262, 174 ball speed, so similar to the TSI. And then let's step on one before we close this video out with my very well-rounded, well thought out thoughts of Titleist's new flagship driver, the TSR3. Step on one with the old, the baby brother, TS3. Ripped it. And she is 280, 300, 176 ball speed. Right, let's go have a chat. So what do I think of TSR? Well, first things first, it is a big improvement on TSI. I felt like from TS to TSI, you didn't see a huge gain. Personal opinion, but I feel like with TSR, Titleist have really raised the bar. You hit it far, as quick as a car. It sounds really bad, I'm gonna leave that in anyway. It's a beautiful looking driver, it's a beautiful sounding driver, it's a fantastic performing driver. It should certainly be on your rota of going into the pro shops, going into Clubhouse Golf, getting fit for this driver. I don't think you'll be disappointed. As always, if you've enjoyed this review, please do not leave without hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. You'll be notified every time we upload a new golf video. This is going in the bag for me this year. TSR3, like I said, got fit for it at Woburn and I'm mega happy with it. 180 mile an hour ball speed and I ain't even warmed up yet. There's more in the tank. Maybe we'll do a video on that soon. As always, we'll see you in the next one.